Greetings and welcome to another excellent World of Tanks video. This is the big day. If you enjoy this video, please leave a like and please subscribe. Tell your friends because they're going to love this stuff because I make new videos every day. So now, the new season is upon us. It is time for the Valiant. Let's get to it, shall we? Da-dum. First thing you'll notice, we have a new garage option. Now you can use your start button and to go directly into the garage options, and you can go back to the regular garage that we've been living with for quite some time, or you can stay with the new default garage. I prefer the new default garage. I decided to start with the icebreaker. And in the garage, we have the ability now to zoom in like we can in the actual game. Now, I don't know if we can remove the HUD here like we used to be able to. The stick that does it zooms in now, it doesn't remove it. So that's just one of those things. Now the tank you see here, if you don't know what this is the icebreaker. It's a VK75 and it looks awesome. I mean, all of these tanks look awesome because you can get and zoom in on that look at that camo net. Now where this really is cool, check this out. This is the filter. The flags look fantastic. But I'm going to show you where it's really pretty awesome. Oh, the Paladin will be a great example of this. This is the Carnivon Action X Paladin. It's basically just a cosmetic skin of the regular Carnivon. But it's killer. And you can zoom in on the artwork. Now there's another one that looks really fantastic. Let's go back this way. Oops, sorry. Tier 7. There we go. That'll do it. Super Hellcat. This is the only tank I have with a pinup girl. Alright. So if you want to zoom in on those artworks, you can zoom in on those and all the other details. Now we could spend all day doing this, but we're not going to do that. We're going to go to the season stuff and take care of some business. So let's look over here. Season Pass. I'll be getting that. I'm going to do a different video separate of the Season Pass acquisition. Cold War tanks. Bunch of G.I. Joe stuff basically, with a couple of the other ones still left over from last week. The Unlikely Partners and the Northern Watchers. Nothing new there. Okay. World War II tanks. British snipers. What do we have here? Excalibur, got it. Really good. Terrapin, don't have that. This is one of those tanks that's really cool. But I already have, just by luck, a bunch of Soviet tank destroyers that are basically the same thing. So it's one of those things that if you're into collections, it's awesome. If you already have tank destroyers like this, I don't say that you would actually need it. And if you don't have any, this would be a great one to start with. You know, it's just, whatever floats your boat. Spooky Valentine is kind of good. Now that one's a limited Valentine's Day only for the next, well, today plus 2 days. The dealio of this one is this a great deal? It is for some people. And those people would be people who missed the... Carmilla was the commander that we got in Halloween as part of the Ultimate Season Pass. So if you missed Carmilla because you didn't get Ultimate Season Pass in Halloween, Shazam, there she is. And she comes with the Valentine 2. Now, as my friend the Fishman said, it's a tier preferential tank. It never plays in a match above a tier 4. So, in that regard alone, it would be quite useful. Much like the Panzer B2 only plays in tier 4 matches. Now let's look at the bonuses it has. 58% silver bonus. Dude, that's pretty good. But he also says its downfall or its negative is that it only has a tier 3 gun. But you're only facing tier 4 tanks, so it's not bad. The fact is that you could pound on operations knowing you're never going to get outgunned by a tier 5 or, you know, that's just fantastic. Plus it has a 55% tank experience bonus. So this is a good tank. Now the thing is, if you already have the Carmilla like myself and you don't want a second one, you can just buy this tank in the store, in the premium tech tree for 1,000 gold. Let me show you that one. And there's the Valentine 2 right there, 1,000 gold. So it's a, you know, that commander combo is a good deal. If you missed out on the Carmilla, it's a fantastic deal. If you already have her and you don't need another one, then I'd say just buy this tank for 1,000 gold and you get everything that I told you about. But, you know, that's kind of like your decision. Okay, so we're back. Now, again, this is the G.I. Joe Boa and Breakthrough. Those are the World War II G.I. Joe tanks. For those of you who don't play Cold War and they only want to play World War II, you can play G.I. Joe tanks there. These are the same stuff that was there from last week. If you're considering G.I. Joe tanks, you have till the end of the month, a couple more weeks. So think about those, do your research. You know, there's good tanks. And, I mean, they're great. The Wolverine speaks for itself, and so does the Armadillo. Some people don't care for the Mobat, for example. So talk to people that have those tanks, and if you know, find out what you can from them. This Valiant skin pack is pretty interesting because this is a skin for the stage 100, the stage 100 Thumper, the Cold War era 3 tank destroyer, and then you have the Desert Plains, which is the skin for the tier 10 Ultimate Season Pass tank. Boom, boom, boom. 1.5 silver boosters, pretty good. That's a pretty good deal. One of the things to consider. The rest of this stuff is, you know, okay. Valentine's Day emblems. If this is great for you, more power to you. These are terrible. I mean, these are great items, but this is a terrible item to buy unless you're giving this as a gift to somebody, because this violates my rule number 1. I never spend gold on items that I can buy for in-game silver. Just that simple. I'm darn sure I'm not going to give them 1,900. I'm going to take that 1,900 and go, no, I won't buy you that. But I'm going to buy these skins because this is the 2 skin pack for brand new ones. I mean, that's really good. This is all the same G.I. Joe stuff. Great stuff if you're interested. These are the advanced boosters. ×5 vehicle, ×6 commander, ×2 silver. Really, I'm going to make a video of those and explain to you why you should not buy them. So there you got the helpful hint right there. There's exceptions, and I'll give you the exceptions for that. Aha. These are the bundles. Now, Tank of the Month is awesome. That Scourge is a great tank. Raise the Trophy is a terrible item. You don't want it. I'll cover it just briefly. It's not a good deal. You get a 3D standard commander. Big deal. I mean, I have her. That's fine. You know, you can get her for 500,000 silver. Again, it violates my #1 rule. I'm not going to spend real money to buy something I can buy for in-game silver that's free. So that's her. 1 day of premium time. No. And 7 ×3 vehicle boosters. You've really got to be crazy to buy this. This is not a good item. I'm sorry. I have to tell the truth. Now, I'm not a shill for the company. Now, Valiant Starter Pack. This is a freebie that I'm going to get when I get my season pass in that video. If you want to spend real money directly for that BOA and the breakthrough, you can do it here. It's up to you. My friend the Fish says that breakthrough isn't that good, which is the TS5 tank destroyer. Roadblock versus Baroness. You know, again, if that's how you want to do it, that's fine. No problems there. But when you put it that way, I'm not paying no 36 bucks for 2 commanders. You've got to be crazy, man. Not happening. Get premium? Well, as you can see, I already have 111 days. Now let me tell you the secret of premium. When Black Friday, you know, came up that week, the premium was on sale for whatever it was. I don't know. I bought 2 months of premium. So that's 60 days I bought from the store. That's all I bought. Now, as you can see, at Thanksgiving time, November of 2022, I bought 60 days of premium. Now, I have 111 days. So what I'm going to tell you is something I noticed, because that's the kind of training I had, is that you can get more premium over time from different things. One of the things you can do, obviously, you can buy it from the store. And it depends also on your playing frequency. The less frequently you play, the more premium time you should buy. Now, let's just say you play an hour a day. Well, at some point, you're going to go, you know, I need that premium time. I better buy 6 months or a year's worth. If you play more than that, like a wacko, like the rest of us, there's a point where you hit a number. Now, it's going to vary from player to player. And I figured the number is probably about 40 for me. So I was like, well, you know, yeah, I had that number. I go, I'm going to go buy 1 extra month just for insurance. So I bought 60 days, and it was like $18.75 on sale for a month. So it was like $37.50. And as you see, the 60 days I bought, yeah, you know, I'm well over 100. So if you play at the right frequency and then do operations to pad your premium times, you don't need to buy a lot of premium. Really, 2 months was too much. It's okay. I'd rather have you know, 2 or 3 weeks extra, you know, as a cushion, right? So one of the ways you get extra premium. Whoops. Let's go back here. One of the ways you get extra premium, obviously you can buy premium, but the bundle, the Valiant starter pack. Let's look in here and I'll show you. 3 days of premium time. I know it's 3 days. It adds up. And I'm going to show you how. And you get other boosters, which are fantastic. But that is going to jack my thing up 3 days. Now, in the season, we're going to get 11 days of premium. So with the starter pack box and the season, that's 14 days of premium. Again, it's not a lot of premium, but it adds up over time. Here's a secret. As Shooter McGavin would say, it's a secret from the pros. Now, you see this contract. Every contract includes 3 days of premium. So I'm working on this Smooth Man contract. Now, what I did, and if you don't have it and you want to do a contract, don't do the new contract. Look and see if you have the tanks to where you can fulfill the Eagle contract. Why do I say that? Well, here's what I did. I already had the Eagle and I don't want to do this contract. But I did 5 stages of it because look what I get down there. 3 days of premium. So that was the background operation. The most valuable of all of these contracts is the machine? No. Is it the Ramrod? No. Well, it's the Eagle. Why is the Eagle the most valuable contract of all of these contracts? Because this is an actual premium tank. One where if you got it in a card down the road, it'd be a free gold refund. And that's the key. So the prime contract to do if you have the wherewithal with the tanks, levels like 7 and above. You're going to get the stuff here. That's not there. It's not 7. There you go. On stage 7, we're level 7 and above. If you don't have 7 and above medium tanks, you only need 1, but if you have more than 1, that's better. You know, you can always use Cold War as well. So you can do this. Really, anyone could if they have the skill. So you have to just evaluate what the requirements of the contract are. But I'll do a contract like the Eagle, which I already had, get 3 days of premium, dump out. I'm thinking about doing a chunk of the machine too. I don't know. All right, I did the centrifuge. I'm working on the Smooth Man. When the Smooth Man is done, Ramrod is probably next on my list. But, you know, whatever. So that's the story with premium time. You get a lot of premium time if you pick it up. If you do operations that have that as well, always jump on those. Because once you get to the magic number, whatever that is for you, and I don't even really know what it is for me, I just ballpark it from my observation analysis about anywhere from 30 to 50 games. I go, well, I bought 60. I mean days, not games. 30 to 60 days. I mean 30 to 50 days, whatever for myself. So, and that's proven right because my numbers have consistently been inching upwards over 100 days. So that just gives you a helpful secret for premium. So what else do we have? Oh, I know what we have. Full screen is this, you piece of shit.